Madam Speaker, is to the Assistant Minister for Education. I refer the Minister to this morning's report that shows 1 in 5 young people aged 15 to 24 in West and North West Tasmania, my electorate, are without a job. Will the Minister inform the House what the government is doing to help connect school students to a real job in electorates such as Braddon?
I call the Honourable Assistant Minister for Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and it's a pleasure to take a question from the member for Braddon. Last Friday I was in Burnie and Devonport with the member for Braddon. We visited 2 chambers of commerce. It is indeed an appalling statistic that 20% of young people in the north and northwest of Tasmania are without a job. It was clear to me that the job-destroying carbon tax and the job-destroying Tasmanian Labor government have left these young people without a meaningful pathway from school to work. The cost of doing business in this part of Tasmania is just too high. Now, Madam Speaker, these jobs should exist. Jobs on the farm, in the factory, in forestry, in mining, in agriculture, in aquaculture, and they don't. Last week I also held a roundtable with the states and territories to revisit and rewrite the National Framework for Vocational Education in Schools. This was last created in 2001 by the previous coalition government. The Labor government, I think, had 5 ministers for skills, which shows their lack of commitment to the trades, training and vocational education. Labor spent a lot of time talking about higher education and tertiary education, but instinctively their approach was, if you haven't made it to university, you haven't made it at all. Our approach, Madam Speaker, is very much focused on the young people that I met in Tasmania with the member for Braddon and on a first-class pathway from school to work. Our approach will have industry at the table. We want to elevate the status of the trades. We understand the importance for every young person to find that pathway. It's interesting that there are a lot of people doing vocational ed in schools, but only 9% of the 40% are in a school-based apprenticeship. That needs to increase. We need to have a job leading. We need to have school leading to work. Our approach starts with local schools talking to local industry about local skills shortages. And we look forward to working with the members for Braddon, Bass and Lyons, participating in our economic growth plan for Tasmania, jobs for young people, real jobs in the real economy.